Hey there, it's Lynn Brown, and sorry about that. I was going to hold a hangout today, live hangout here on my blog, and I had technical difficulties. So the whole purpose of my workshop today is to show you, pull back the curtain, if you will, open the barn door to Kalatu, and I want to show you that now. Before we get into that, I just wanted to remind you that Kalatu is a blogging platform. If you've never heard of it, if you don't even know what Kalatu means, it's to tell a story, okay? And I like to say to tell your story. The more that you can incorporate who you are going to make connections with your audience, and that is what's going to help you to build your business. So a blogging platform, along with the right sales formula, along with the right company and community of people, to me, that has been the best combination for me and my success. And I know 2015 is just going to be, it's going to be phenomenal, okay? And I think it's going to be the same for you too. That's why I'm calling it the new you year. If you're doing the same thing, look at what you're doing today. If you're doing the same thing today that you did last year, you got to stop and you got to make a change. And that is why I wanted to introduce to you, or those of you that are looking in that already have the Kalatu, this might be a good, I don't know, in-depth look at the back, the back dashboard of Kalatu, and give you some ideas on how you can profit from this blog. This blog was designed with marketers in mind, with professionals, with entrepreneurs that want to do business, using the internet, okay, making money online. And that's not a bad word, and it's not a bad thing, and it's not a scam or a scheme or anything like that. We are building real businesses, and the way to do that is to be branding yourself, so to speak, so people can learn more about you. And a blog is the best way to do that, especially today's blog. Okay. Now, if you've been on WordPress, I'm going to tell you right now, when you see Kalatu, you're going to say, bye-bye, WordPress. I had WordPress, and I got to tell you, it was a nightmare when I was building my business, previous business, side business that I had, which was creating inspirational charm jewelry, sterling silver charm jewelry with Swarovski crystals, and it was fun. It was a fun business that I did on the side because I had a full-time job. But I got to tell you, the amount of money that I spent to have developers and webmasters and graphic artists and all this kind of stuff develop a blog site for me, which I found out later would never be seen by the search engines. It was never optimized properly or set up or whatever. So needless to say, fast forward and going into 2015, folks, we're in 2015. There is so much technology out there. It can really get you stuck because you've got so much information you don't know where to go first, right? So I'm really pleased to tell my team, to tell those people that are on the fence and have been following me, for people that are inside of Empower or iPass too. I am going to show you the back portion of Kalatu, and you're going to love it. You are just absolutely going to love it. And for those of you, like I say, on the fence, get off the fence. This is not a big, huge decision. Kalatu blogging platform will cost you 25 bucks, all right? That is, to me, a no-brainer as far as a business decision that once you see behind the scenes here, you're going to go, wow, I mean, where can I get started? So the next video we're going to move into is the back office of the Kalatu blog. All right, so stay tuned. All right, here we are. We're in my Kalatu dashboard back office, and this is kind of a fuzzy camera. I know it's the camera that is not really hooked up to my laptop, so sorry about that. I'm going to be taking my webcam down here in a minute anyway, because we're going to focus in on the back office here of Kalatu. So what I wanted to start off first is, remember, this is a beta blog. In other words, it's still in testing, but we've released it because there's been so many people wanting to get into this blog and start using it. And besides the fact that what Empower Network brings to the table in this blog is their development team that designed this blog. Yes, it's a WordPress based, blog, but it's nothing like you've ever seen before. Okay, there's nothing like this out there. And the simplicity of this platform, in my opinion, is the easiest you will find when it comes to blogging, especially for blogging for profit. Okay, and that's what the Kalatu was built for. So, and you can start, focusing in on your specific, profession, your, if you're an online marketer, your specific industry, if you're an MLMer, whatever it is that you want to focus in on. All right. Now, for my iPass 2 and Empower team, we are focusing on, we want to share information that will solve problems, right? Talk about your passions. What are you passionate about? And then we bridge it over into, hey, this is what I do. I work from home and I share information like this and have fun doing it and making money at the same time. So we bridge that over, and Kalatu was built in with this in mind. And I'm going to show you some things that I think you're going to be very excited about. So let's get going. So the first thing we're going to look at here is your dashboard, starting at the bottom here. We have what's called domain mapping. Now this is when you get on board Kalatu. The blog that you're going to get is going to be a domain called buildingabrandonline.com / and then whatever your username, when you set up and join, to get the blog, then you are going to have a customer name. All right. No, you do not have to be an affiliate of an Empower Network to have the Kalatu blog, okay? But if you want to sell the Kalatu blog, yes, you can become an affiliate, and you can also sell the other products of Empower Network. All right, so next thing is, so the domain mapping is for mapping your domain to your specific, website. URL, okay? So in other words, for me, I have lynnbrownonline.com. That's a domain that I purchased, and I will be mapping that to this Kalatu, platform. Now, let me just make mention here. When you do domain mapping, and that's basically what you're saying is you want to brand yourself, which is fine. It will take longer, okay? It will take longer unless you are a guru at SEO. It will take you longer to get onto the search engines and be on that first page. If you stay with the aged domain that Empower uses, and with all the backlinks that we're doing right now with each other, as far as commenting and sharing links and that kind of thing, that will allow you to get on the first page of Google much more quickly. So let me show you something here. If I can do this, I am going to put in here, does Kalatu work? And you can see that right up here. And last night I noticed my blog post was on the first page here. And here it is right here. So it moved, it was on position 8, now it moved down to position 10, but still it's on the first page, and I'll show you, the first page of Google. All right, so this is what I'm talking about, the Kalatu beta update. So that has given me first page in a very short time. I wrote it on December 5th. We are what, a little over a month, and it's still on the first page. And it's out of 15,700 results. Okay, so that's why I'm starting to see now people coming to my blog, and let me show you this. As they click on that and they want to learn about Kalatu, they see these things over here. They also see some other, banners, and there's things up here. All of this is what I'm going to be showing you today and how effective it is. Okay, so let's get back over to the blog. So now Google Analytics, this is a way to track, your what's happening on your blog, and that is something else I'd like to show you as well. My Google Analytics are it's off the chain. So let me bring that up here really quick. And I'm doing this real time because, why not? I don't want to edit this. I just want to keep on going, so stay with me. If you want to fast forward through this, I don't care. So here we go. So here's my data for the Kalatu, and it's for the last month. okay? So if you can see here, I have had 974 sessions, okay? And the analytics tells you what that is. It's a period of time of users actively engaged with my website. So 974 active users over just in a month's period, okay? Or sessions, I'm sorry. These are the active users right here, which is 523. The page views, this is pretty cool too, 2,611 in a month, folks, right? And the other cool thing is people are looking almost at 3 pages on my site, and they're staying on my site for almost 5 minutes, over 4.5 minutes. That's a long time. Think about it. That's a long time. So people are either watching my videos, or they're looking, you know, they're really reading, you know, the blog post and that kind of thing. The bounce rate, and then the new sessions. The new sessions is pretty exciting as well. I still have returning, you know, visitors, which is good as well. Most of those are going to be, you know, the people, because when you get your Kalatu blog, you also are able to get into our Kalatu beta Facebook group. So in there we share that we have syndication groups too that help each other with, you know, visiting each other's blog posts, sharing them on the social sites. This is what gives you the power as well to have more eyeballs on your site. It's fun because I visit so many people's different blogs. It's really incredible. I love it. I just love it. And you learn so much from, you know, other blogs that you visit. And you're getting rewarded for it because Google now, with the change, and all the search engines are changing over. It's all about content, folks. So if you don't have the good content that people want, you're not going to be rewarded, you know, by these search engines. Okay, so that's Google Analytics there. Linkify is really cool. You can shorten your links. It's kind of like, oh, that's right, this one doesn't work. It's not working. It's got a bug. It's got a bug. But this is where you can shorten your links. And I was using this, but I guess they're working on it now. I'm not going to get into widgets. I'm going to show you what a widget is, but I'm not going to get into that. They're working on tutorials. There's going to be a ton of tutorials, so to help you walk you through each aspect of this blog. But I will also be doing that too. Anybody that, you know, purchases the blog through me, you're going to be considered part of my team, whether you're a customer or you're an affiliate. And I will definitely be doing more you know, workshops, and then also videos that are specific to different things that you can do on this blog. Menus. Menus is pretty exciting. Okay, so here we go. This is menus. Now what you can do in menus, and I'm not going to go in depth in this, but what you can do in here is, if you notice here, I've got this leave 9 to 5 and the 21-day blog. And I'll show you that when you visit my site. See up here at the very top, these are menu items, okay? So people can, if they clicked on this, I connected this to my capture page. Now that's pretty cool, and this is why I'm starting to get leads, folks. This is why I get leads on a daily basis, and this is how I'm getting leads at no cost. All right, this is just one area. Now you can also get, like I think I have, you know, inside your blog post, you can also have, you know, your capture page, link to a capture page and things like that. You know what? I believe they're working on this because something's not right here. This is all weird. Something's wrong. So they're working on this site, folks. But at any rate, you can create these menu items up here, and as you can see, there's some drop downs, so you can make quite a few of them. Which is, you know, which is what you want to do, because you may, maybe as a realtor or as an insurance agent or whatever, one of these menu options could be the link that goes to your company website, okay? Because your blog is going to be about, you know, you're going to write about people's, you know, solving maybe some people's problems, helping people, you know, figure out things, maybe entertain them, you know, maybe give them entertainment videos and things like that. So, but up here is just another way for people to, you know, get them interested and take them to something that they're going to want to have. As you can see here, this is a banner. This is something that I've finally got rolling. In fact, let me show you that. What I wanted to show you here, these are just a copy. I've been taking screenshots. I turned on my notifications with my get response once I put my banner up, because I want to see who and when and where and all this kind of stuff of the people that are opting in to this. Let's get back to this banner. Okay, so this is pretty cool to see this, that and I've set up the capture page that is specific to, so I know it's Kalatu, I know it's coming from this banner, because that's the only link that I've set up with that capture page, with that information. And here's somebody, from the United Kingdom. Let me see, here's somebody else from Sacramento. Here's somebody else from Auckland. And Pearland, I don't even know where some of these places are. But as you can see, they're all from Kalatu. Now this came from my workshop this morning. So people were opting into, my list building. So I had a couple people doing that. And then this is the web forms. We have a contact web form that's built into Kalatu, which is really cool. So as you can see, I'm picking up, and that's just a testimonial. So I'm picking up no cost leads. Okay, people are coming to my site, clicking on this, clicking on other things that are taking them, to get information that I'm sharing with them in exchange for their email address. Okay, now they go on my list, and now I can communicate with them and share other valuable information and get to know them, and hopefully they want to, later on partner with me or learn from me and that kind of thing. Okay, so let's get back to, Kalatu. So in any case, this menu thing is very, very helpful, very cool, just another way, another option, to add in things that people can click on in order for you to gain leads and start, connecting with folks, even making sales. You could take it to a sales page if you wanted to. If you had a really, really cool sales page, real good sales page, then you can do that. Media is self-explanatory. That's where all your images are and things like that. Comments, same thing. You can go in there and start approving comments. You can turn comments, where they have to be approved first before they go on your blog. But Kalatu just recently added the CAPTCHA, so there's no issues with a lot of the spamming that goes on, especially when you have a new blog. Pages are another great way to, let me show you that on the blog. These were links, remember, but here's a page. Let me show you my about. Whoops. Gotta get over here. There we go. So this is a page where I created a page where if someone wanted to learn more about me, they can come here and read, about me. Okay. So these are pages that you can create as well. You can create a sales page, folks, and I believe there's an option. I have to go back into the pages and see. I believe I can remove all this, which I probably will, because I don't want to focus on this. I want people to be distracted per se, because I know that they're going to come home or go around my blog where I don't have to have this in their face 100% of the time. Okay, so let's get back to Kalatu. Let's see, pages, posts. This is where you're going to post. This is so cool. I can't wait to show you that. First off, I want to get into the themes. There are many different themes that you can choose from for Kalatu, and the theme that I have right now is theme 4 for those of you that are already on Kalatu. And those of you that are getting onto Kalatu, just in case you want to know what my theme is theme 4. But as you can see, folks, just by looking at this, and when you look at my site, it's totally different. I mean, I totally customize this. And this is what I mean. You can customize this to fit your business, okay, to fit who you are. If I ever want to change the background, I can do that in a split second. I'm going to show you that in a minute. So as you can see here, this is totally different. I mean, the layout is the same, but it's totally different as far as the look and the coloring and that kind of thing, okay? So you can as easily as this. Let me show you. And was it this one? I can't remember now. So you have 5 themes. So let's say I want to activate theme 5. Just by clicking that, activate. Theme 5 is currently active. And now I can go visit my site, and just that quickly I change the theme. Just like that. Now, I know in WordPress, yeah, you can change the themes, but I'm telling you, it's not this easy. This is awesome. I just love it. So this is really cool how it brings over all the information. However, now this theme didn't pick up some certain things, so I'd want to go into the theme settings. There's theme settings. Once you're in the theme that you want, right, then you go into the settings and you can start changing colors, and you can change this and all kinds of things, okay? So now all this changes quite a bit than what my current blog is. And in fact, when somebody clicks on this, you notice there's no sidebar or anything. The only thing that they're going to see now is the bottom. There's a banner. Whoops. Sorry about that. There's a banner at the bottom now. Okay? Because this particular excuse me, theme you know, has the option to put banners on the bottom of your blog. Okay? So pretty cool. And like I said, this might be something for somebody that wants to showcase their, you know, like I say, a realtor that wants to showcase properties or the area, or someone that's in travel, you know, whatever. It just depends on what you want the look and the feel for your site. So just as fast as I activated another theme, I can go right back to mine. Bam. I mean, this is real time, folks, and I can visit my site, and this is what I love about Kalatu, is the speed. The speed of this site is just, it's incredible. All right, so themes are something that you can, once you get on board, you can play around with and see which one works best for you. Then you can get into the theme settings. This is the fun part. This is where you really customize your blog. What I love about Kalatu is, see this over here? You can see as you're making the changes. So for instance, on this social card, and I'm not sure why, see, I have everything clicked here, but the social card for some reason isn't coming up. But see, I can change the text. I can change my name. I can change the coloring. I can change the image. I can unable it. You know, I don't have to have it on my blog if I don't want it to. But whatever changes you make, you have to save, okay? And then we go back, and I want to visit the blog here because they must be working on something, because normally what this does is it shows all 4 of my social sites. And what this social card is, just so you know, is this is going to show my current posts over on Facebook. So people can follow me right from my blog on Facebook. Here is my bio. This is what you would enter, you know, what you have entered in your Facebook profile. And then these are my blog posts. And I think they just show like 9 or 10, something like that. Okay? So this is pretty cool. And I wish I could show you the other. They had Twitter, they had, you know, my YouTube and my LinkedIn, and they all, you know, came up. So they must be working on it. And anyway, I want to show you over here, there's also a widget called the, well, I call it the video library. You can call it whatever you want. And this will bring up your YouTube videos. This is very cool because it plays right from here. Okay? So they don't have to, and I don't have the sound on. There we go.
Hi there, it's Lynn Brown.
See? So they can go right here. They don't have to leave. They can, you know, just, you know, view it from there. So I know I'm throwing a lot of these things at you, but I just want you to see all the different variations of what this blog can offer you. So let's get back to the theme settings. And now here's the banner ads. So you can have a right side sidebar blog banner just like I do right here. And this is what I'm talking about as far as the custom banners. Anyone that purchases the Kalatu blog, you know, through my link, I will, the special giveaway is going to be 2 custom banners. And I will either help you to create the banner, or I will create the banners for you. And then if you need help to get them onto your blog like this, I will do that as well. All right, because this piece of real estate right here, folks, is really, really important. This is where I'm getting a ton of leads. I'm getting leads up at, from my menu bar as well. But this is a very important piece of real estate for any website. It's just been proven that a lot of people they normally go looking in the right corner, So it's something that you're going to want to focus in on and have something over there, a giveaway or something that your audience, will get on your list. That's what you're wanting to do. Okay. Now you can also add in a middle of the post banner as well, which I do not have. But when you go to a post, in the middle of the post, let's not do that one. Let's do this one. I'll bring it up just so you can. In the middle of the post, I believe probably right in here, there would be whatever banner you wanted to put in there. Now what I need to do is I need to get a banner that kind of goes with my blog. It's not in your face. I don't want one of these big, huge banners. Instead, I want more of a horizontal type banner. And again, that's something I can work with you, or just a secondary banner. You can put as many on here as you want, folks. See, I've got this one here. This goes to an affiliate product. And then this goes to my, let me show you that. Let's get out of here, just so you can see this. We'll get out of here. Now that we're talking about it, on these sidebars, again, this goes to my affiliate, and this I created, and you can do the very same thing. This is an image I created in canva.com, put on their recommended reading. I labeled it Success Library. When you click on that, it takes you over to my Amazon store. And so anybody buying the books, I get paid a commission over on Amazon. You can do the same thing. What if you had a gardening blog? You could set up your own little store for all the gardening things that people can buy, like books, but also, gardening tools and all that kind of thing. You can set that up over here on Amazon. This is really easy to do, folks. All right, so that just gives you another idea of what you can do over on these sidebars and how you can earn this, like I say, this extra income, or how your blog can be a profitable action that you take every day. Because when you share this information, more and more people, and not necessarily any of these blog posts, are going to see it through the search engines, as long as, like I say, you're using some keyword research and you're staying with the topic. Don't go off topic. If I'm talking about a Kalatu workshop and I go off topic and I start talking about iPads, I mean, it just doesn't jive, right? Now, I may write a blog post that talks about Kalatu and iPads 2, which I'm probably going to be doing, but you see my point. You want to keep it specific, each of your blog posts specific, all right? And like this, starting my own online business, the 7 things I wish I knew. Hopefully, the way I've positioned this will be ranking very soon as well, and I'll get people coming in here when they're reading my blog post. Then they see other things that they can look around, just like if they were in a store, right? They're looking around, seeing what else that you have. Okay, so we'll get back into, whoops, sorry about that. We'll get back into theme settings. And now the social pop settings we did. Here's your opt-in form. This is the opt-in form that's in, let me go here again. We'll go here. Let's go here. Chocolate cherries. Hope you enjoyed chocolate covered cherry day. But anyway, right down here, this is all built in. This is a built-in form. All you have to do is pick the style. There's several to choose from. And then you pick your mailing list and the campaign name and what you want to say. Like I say, stay informed, and then whatever you want in here. And you can change this, anytime that you want, okay? So for instance, let's see what style 2 looks like. And see how it just changes, just so you can see right inside the same window here. You don't have to go out and look at the page and all that kind of thing. but it does take it a few seconds. See, now there's no coloring at all. Now let's look at number 4. And you can see the buttons have changed and all that kind of thing, okay? So if you, and what I chose was number 1. There you go, okay? So that's something that, you know, you're gonna want to decide on. You don't have to have it. You can not enable it, right? You can take it out. So there you go. You don't have to have an opt-in simple, okay? You don't have to have that opt-in form in there. But when you do, it'll come back. You just click Save and Publish, and you're done. Now you can move on to your other, you know, items on here for customizing your theme. These are the widgets. Now, I don't want to really get into this because this is something that is a little bit more, you know, detailed. I want to get more detailed with you on this, but this is where you can add in those banners and that kind of thing very, very easily. Okay, there's all kinds of widgets that you can add in. Those people that are familiar with WordPress know what I'm talking about. So, you know, it's the same thing, but Kalatu limits you to the widgets, folks. It's only the widgets that you really need that pertain to your marketing your business. And Kalatu does that so it helps to speed this system up. One thing about widgets that I found on my prior WordPress, the more widgets that you put on there or plugins, it would hinder the response time of my blog, and also it would hinder some other plugins. So I might not be able to use another plugin because this other one, you know, for some reason, wouldn't allow it, right? So then you'd have to hire a coder, and you have to bring them in and have them, you know, and it's just costly, and it you know, it takes time and all that kind of thing. So trust me on this, when you get your blog, you're going to have everything that you need to market, you know, your business. The latest post, you can pick on your front page of your blog. Let me go back home, where you can have just maybe 3 of your latest posts, 6, 9, or all. And I've chosen all, so people can scroll down here if they want and keep scrolling. I might change this now because I finally have, you know, a lot of blog posts. So maybe we will change that now to 9, okay, to shorten up that page. And I'm going to save and publish. And just like that, now my blog will only show 9. All right, and then it says page 1 of 4, and now people can, you know, scroll to see what the next blog posts are. But as you can see here, it kind of now coincides with the amount of banners I have here, my comments thread, and all that kind of thing. Okay, so next thing we want is fonts. You can change your whole entire site to whatever font, page font you want. So if you have a specific font that you like to use, you don't have to go into each post and, you know, tell each post that, oh, I want, you know, Droid Sans. Okay, you can just have your whole site go to Droid Sans by setting that up. Okay, same with your title fonts, you can change that, and your content font. So this is pretty cool that, you know, you have all this flexibility to do that, because I know some people, you know, they get into some of the fancier fonts or different fonts. That's cool. Go for it, right? Here is the general. This is the one that will determine all this other stuff around your blog site. So here is the header font color, okay? And I guess I have it kind of like looks like a grayish color, a very, very, very light grayish color. Here's the logo type, and I wanted text. So this is my text right here. You can change that to have an actual image. I did at one point have this. See how it changes? But then I went back to my text. Once again, see how it changes? So then you can change your logo text right here, okay? And you can bold the logo text if you want this. And let's see what happens here. Okay, it does it twice. So you see here how this is bolded, Online with Lynn, and then this second line is just regular. It's not as bold. I know it's difficult to see, so this is why I removed this, took this out, and then it changes. Okay? Pretty cool, right? So here's my logo font color, and here is my navigation background color. Oh, wait a minute, they changed that. Navigation, oh, navigation bar. This is my navigation bar, which is a light gray that I'm using. And then here is the post background color. I have seen some people turn their post to purple or blue or yellow, whatever you want, right? Whatever you want. I have mine on pure, color, but if you wanted to change it to yellow, and it'll change. See how it changes? You can do that. That's up to you. I mean, like I said, this is your blog, whatever you want to do with it. So you can change it to lighter colors if you wanted to. And I'm just going to go back to white. And there we go. Okay? And you can go back to default, which also, or white, whatever you want to do. And then your link color. And I've been playing around with this because I noticed it's kind of hard to see that in the black. But anyway, and then when you hover over a link, see how I've got it like this light green? So, and I did that because of Christmas, so I'll probably change that. I'll probably change that again. And in fact, let's do that right now. Let's maybe change it to a blue. There we go. So now when they hover over, see how it's a blue now? See how quickly, I mean, it just blows my mind about all this stuff. Here's favicon, and I haven't changed that yet, but you can do that. And I'm not sure if it works or whatever, but you can do that. You can Google favicon, and you can see what that means and how that will come up in your browser and so forth. All right, that's it. And that's it. Then your blog is ready. Oh, I forgot to mention author settings. You can have more than one author. So if you wanted people to guest post on your blog, you could do that. Set them up as an author, and then copy and paste their information over. But then you would be able to show them as an author. So again, really cool stuff. And this is your author bio. So when you're in the blog post, let me show you this, and you scroll down. This is the author profile, okay? The author bio information. So any of this information can be changed, any of this, right? Your name can be changed, your image can be changed, and even the link for people to go to. This is another link that goes to my capture page. So you can set that link up just like I did. Oh, whoops, that's my LinkedIn user. Where is the link? Oh, here it is. All right. So my link URL, and then what do I want that link name to say? And I guess I can remove the, oh, I know I did that, because when I did that, it ran into learn more. Let's see how that changes. So we'll just do that for right now. And my blog isn't stretched yet because we're in edit mode here. And then author font name, don't set, this is interesting. Don't set author font. I've never even seen this. Again, they're always doing, let's see what this does. Oh, okay, so it changes my name if I want my name to be different than what it was. So here's Dynalite. Okay. So don't set author font. Let's see if it goes back to where, yeah, it goes back to where it was. So you can play around with that even if you wanted a different author font name, looking like cursive or whatever. And I guess that was one of the features that people asked about. And I'm telling you, Kalatu is great when it comes to that. So just remember to save and publish. That's the only thing, because people are saying, this doesn't work, this doesn't work. And it's like, well, wait a minute. Are you sure you click that button at the top that says save and publish? And they're like, oops, I forgot that. All right, so that's it. That is all that I kind of wanted to show you when it comes to your theme and how you can custom fit your blog for anything that you're doing to have greater exposure, to get people, to grab their attention, bring them on in, and you know, have them learn more about you and that kind of thing. Now here's the next really cool thing, the 21-day blogging challenge. What's so cool about this is that if you've never blogged before, okay, this is a great way to start. You can start the challenge, which I'm not going to do because I'm not going to start the challenge, but it will go into where it will take you step by step how to, you know, move along in this challenge for the next 21 days. Now, here is what is even more cool, your call to actions. This right here is you can put in your own call to action, okay? So for instance, I have this digital franchise style online business system, right? This is iPass 2. So what I did is I took this image, and here's my link that it goes to, or the image, I think that's the image link. Here's the link that it goes to as far as, you know, when people click on it, you name it, and basically that's it. And then, you know, you've got these call to actions. So when you go to your post, and let me show, we'll visit here, and I can't remember, I should have one here. You choose the call of action. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. But when you scroll, here's the call to action. It pops up automatically. Now these are call to actions that were created by the Kalatu team for Empower Network products. And these call to actions are ones that you can add. You can add your call to action. So if you have affiliate products, if you have your own product, if you have your coaching, if you have whatever it is, you can make this a call to action. So what does that mean from there? So now let's go into posts. And I'm going to add a new post. This is where the fun begins, because number one, if you have no idea what to blog about and you're done with the 21-day challenge, or you've blogged enough but you're still, you know what, I just don't know what to blog about, this little button right here, give me a headline. I love this thing. You enter a topic. Let's say you're going to talk about parenting. I don't know. Let's just say that. Get my headline. Look at this. How I use parenting to create my dream life. Don't like that one? Give me another headline. The step-by-step guide to parenting. There you go. And you can change this, you know, perfect, I'll write about this, and when you select it, then you can change the title. This is just giving you some ideas, right? So let's pick another one. How to parenting successfully, even if you're brand new. If you're a brand new parent, right? Do you struggle with parenting? Solution revealed in this blog post. There you go. Perfect. I'll write about this. Bam, it's up there, right? Do you struggle with parenting? And you'll probably want to, and there you go. Now you're ready to write. So let's say you don't know about a topic. How about they give you an idea? This little button here, I love it. Random inspirational idea number 31, and I don't know how many are in here, but there's a ton of them. So you can go through these just like the titles and figure out, let's see, what should I, you know, write about? All of these will give you ideas of what it is that you can blog about. You just keep going through it. I love this, especially on those days that, you know, I mean, come on, we're all human. We got those days where it's just like, man, I'm just running out of things to say. But then when you start looking into things, you know, give me an idea or give me a headline, bam, instantly it's like, oh yeah, I could write about that. So it's very, very cool. Now the rest of this is similar to WordPress, where you have all the, you know, the different buttons here for, you know, bold and italic and all that. Here are your header, you know, your heading tags. So for instance, if I were to say struggling solutions for good parenting, and I wanted to make that an H1 because maybe that is my keyword, then you can go like that. It's as easy as that, okay? This is not to be used, folks. I see people using this like it's their bold, right? And or making their font, you know, larger. If you want to change the font, what you can do is you can highlight and go over here to the font size, all right? So let's say I wanted to, if you want, and I want to change this to 14, and I want to bold it, okay? And then maybe I want to change this to a different font family. So I can go, you know, along here and pick one. Now, let's say I want to know what the heck does this look like. Click Preview. It opens up in a new window. This I love, okay? So here you go. Here is your, you know, if you want was bolded, and then change the font, that was changed. This is your header, your heading one tag. It's called a header tag, all right? This is what the search engines will pick up on as far as, you know, keywords and that kind of thing. And I'm not going to get into that today. That's a lot more, you know. Let's say the dog's barking or the you know, the baby's crying. You can save this as draft, and this will automatically save anyway. It's on an automatic saver. I don't know if it's every 30 seconds or whatever it is. Okay. Here's where you can change the authors if you've added more authors. And by the way, they just added this too, language chooser. So in any country, pretty much, we have, it looks like a language changer that you can, or chooser I should say, that you can blog in your language, okay? If you want to change the permalink, here's something that a lot of people do. After you publish this post, you do not want to change the permalink. So this is the time to change the permalink. All right, so if you want to put, you know, bring this down so it's not so long, struggle with parenting solution, you can do that and then delete the rest. I'm deleting the rest and say, okay, now let's see here. Yeah, let's make sure. Yeah, there's nothing else behind it. Now it's a much, you know, manageable, I guess, link, but you want to make sure that your keywords are in there and that kind of thing. Also, we have that linkify, which was not working. You can also take the long link if you wanted to and use linkify and, you know, reduce the size of that link as well. All right, so let's keep moving on down here. What I also really appreciate getting back is publish either immediately, or we can set this up for another day. So I can set this up for, you know, the 15th, right? And hit okay. I can change it to maybe to post in the morning and hit okay. And when I schedule this, it will not publish, and I will show you that right now. It will schedule it. All right, so it's already been post scheduled for January 15th, right? And I can preview it. So now I just want to take you down further. Here is your call to action. Remember that call to action I just showed you, that digital franchise style online business? I'm going to click on that. That's the call to action I want. All right, here are my categories. Again, I'm not going to talk about these, but there's ways to add new categories and that kind of thing. Same with your tags. Here's your blog excerpt. This is really important that a lot of people don't understand. If you don't put a blog excerpt in, then it's going to take like your first paragraph, and some people write books, you know, when it's the first paragraph. So you want to reduce this down, and I may go back and visit this because this is way too long. You just want a small excerpt of what the blog post is going to be about that gives people you know, builds curiosity, so they'll continue reading or click on the title. Most people, when you are sharing the blog post, you are sharing the link to the blog post, right? It's up in your browser, which you cannot see here. I'll bring it down. There you go. This is the link you would be sharing. What's in your browser. That's what you would share on your social sites. That's what you would share, you know, on Facebook, Twitter, you know, all the social sites, in your emails and that kind of thing. And again, you can use, whoops, I wanted to use this. Linkify to shorten that, okay? So we'll get out of here. Now what I want you to see is we're going to preview this. Because now I added that call to action, remember? Oh, it's not showing. I wonder why. Maybe I have to update it. Maybe that's what I forgot to do. Yep, forgot to do it. And let's go and preview it. And there it is. There's my call to action, okay? So you can create, now this should really give you some ideas of what you can do in this space, right? So have at it. This is where your creativity will come into play. Do what you want to do here. This is pretty incredible. I highly recommend though that you lead in, that your last paragraph of your blog post leads into your call to action, right? That the reason why you're sharing whatever this is because, right? Or that your blog post is talking about, you know, the digital franchise style online business, which that's what I normally do. Let's see here if I can show you. How can I do this? Here we go. Digital franchise style business, top 3 ways. Let's see. Goodbye to 9 to 5. And I think I should have, there we go. Nope, that's her. And I didn't put a call to action there. So, blah, blah, blah. I may come back to this and add it. All right, this is let's see, this was a long time ago, actually, now that I'm looking at this. Yeah, December 3rd. We didn't even launch Kalatu till recently, but when I was in beta, I was in the alpha group and I was also in the beta. And so this is when I was transitioning over from the alpha to the beta group. So I need to go back in here and adjust that, which is pretty cool. You can do that. You can do things like that. Just do not change the permalink. Don't go back in. If you're going to edit a previous blog post, that's fine. Do not edit the permalink, okay? Because that permalink is already out there. You've already published it. I published that blog post I just showed you back on December 4th, right? Or 5th or whatever, or 3rd, December 3rd. So don't mess around with the permalink. All right, what's the next thing? This I really, 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 really love, and that is Facebook sharing. So this gives you a preview of what it's going to look like on Facebook, right? And now I can upload an image that is going to go with this. Now let's say I don't want that long of a, you know, title or whatever. You can change this. It does not have to be the same as what you have up in your blog post. Same with this, you know, change that as well. And so now I can upload an image. If I don't have the image already uploaded in my library, I can go to upload files. I can select files from my computer, okay? So let me just throw one in there just so you can see what it looks like. Let's just put that one in. And you choose it. And as it says here, images must be a minimum of 200 by 200 in size, okay? Now you can see what it's going to look like in Facebook. Isn't this cool? I mean, it shows you real time. And so now you don't have to guess. This is when you go share your link to this blog post on Facebook, this is what's going to come up. This image, the title that you put in there, and this description. I think it's pretty cool. All right. So again, you want to put some tags. You do not have to have a zillion tags. I promise you, Google is not looking for tags. It used to be an SEO type thing, and I'm learning more and more about the new SEO, and it's all about content. So your tag should be a few of the keywords that are in your post, okay? Featured image is pretty important as well, because if we wanted a feature image, and I'll use just the same one, that is what's going to show up over here. Let me show you, visit site, and this is the featured image right here, okay? So here's what you can do. This is what they're changing. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Sorry, I'm still getting used to this. Here's the featured image. This is what's going to show up just like this, all right? Now, you can also have the featured image come up into your blog post, but for this particular blog post, I have a video. So I didn't want to be redundant, you know, and have an image too. I'm leading with my video. But over here on, let's go into the chocolate cherry. See how that's an image. This is a featured image, and then it goes into the blog post. Pretty cool, and it just catches people's attention, right? So what you can do here on your featured image, just so you know, is you can hide the featured image, show featured image, or I guess video. But I'm going to hide it, but I'm still going to show it as a featured image because here's why. Now I'm going to go visit my blog. Oh, I don't have this, well, it's going to be just like this. It's going to be like this. It's going to hide it, but it won't hide it from the sidebar. Okay, the featured image will still come up here. It just will not come up here on your post because see, I wanted my video to be here. All right, I hope that makes sense. If you need any help with that one, you know, let me know. But more times than not, you're probably going to show the featured image in your post because it looks cool. I'll show you on this one. Again, because you know, people see the title, but you're bringing them into an image and people are just visual. I mean, that's what we are. We just love visual things. So then that just keeps them going into your post. And you're going to want to put images in your post as well. Again, something else that I'll get into later. All right, that's it. That is what I wanted to show you. I'm just, oh, here. So let's update and we'll go back to posts and I'll show you how this is. Go back to all posts. And now, as you can see here, do you struggle with parenting? And it's scheduled for January 15th, right? Well, this was just for, you know, example. So I'm going to trash this now. So I could just click trash and it's gone. All right. So now it's in the trash and I can empty the trash at any time. Remember those drafts? You can go back to drafts, you know, should you, and it'll be in here if you have a draft that you need to do. Now, look here. I have this one scheduled for the 8th, and I see that I don't have any tags. So this is another great way to kind of take a look at you know, where you're at on your blog post to make sure that you filled everything in. Here's categories, your author, you know, that kind of thing. Also, this tells you how many comments you've been getting on blog posts and that kind of thing as well, which is good. And that's it. That is what I wanted to share with you today. This is the Kalatu, you know, back office, your dashboard. This is what you would be coming into after you purchase it. Okay, so I hope that that information has really helped you out in knowing more about what Kalatu is, knowing more a little bit about blogging and how it can help your business, and more specifically giving you some ideas just in case maybe some of you that are watching this are already on Kalatu. Hopefully I've given you some ideas and things like that that you can apply to your business. So the main key here is just take action. Take action. You need a blog. And I highly recommend this Kalatu blogging platform. It is for everyone. You know, there's no need for me to target any certain person because this is for any business owner, anyone that is wanting to, you know, earn a profit in a business that you have. And primarily, you know, for those professionals and solopreneurs and, you know, up and coming entrepreneurs and things like that. This is where you can start. But this is also where you can build a solid and very, very, very profitable business. So whether you're blogging on this platform for, you know, a business that you've started already, or maybe another company that, you know, you're associated with, or whether you want to get on board with me and join my team with the Empower Network, iPass2, and the Kalatu blogging, you know, click those buttons below and let's get you on board. Let me start helping you, you know, to reach your greater success. Because, you know, I believe that, you know, when we come together and as David Wood always says, when we unify, we're stronger, okay? Because we help one another. We can help one another to keep building, you know, and reaching our goals and achievements. Now, anyone that does order the Kalatu blogging platform using my link, you will also receive a special giveaway, as I call it, and that is 2 custom banners. Now, I'll either design the banners for you and create them, or I'll help you to design and create them. It's all up to you, doesn't matter. And if you need help to install them on your Kalatu blog, I will also do that as well. That's my special giveaway to you that I wanted you to have, because you know Kalatu it's great. It's going to have a lot more tutorials and things like that coming very soon. But remember, we're still in beta, so we're still testing this thing. So go ahead, get on board with me through the Kalatu. Get that Kalatu blogging platform right now. Let's get you started for 2015 in a different direction, doing something different in your business that's going to create the results that you're looking for. All right, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and I look forward to talking with you real soon. Thanks again, and sorry about the technical difficulties. I'll have another workshop real soon.